You know why your techno bass sounds boring? Because you only know like 1 or 2 techniques. So in this video, I'm showing you 4 different techniques. Let's start with the first one. Firstly, let's put down a kick. Simple 4 on the floor pattern. Then let's duplicate that channel. And now you want to add reverb on this duplicate of the kick. So let me turn this one off. Let's make this one play, because this is gonna be our sub. Let's set it to 100% dry wet. Let's also add an auto filter and cut the higher frequencies away so we only get that bass. Let's also sidechain it to make space for when the kick actually hits. And finally, make sure it's in mono. So we can add a utility device and set it to mono. But now, most producers know that. But what they don't realize is this. Instead of a standard reverb, you can use a convolution reverb, like the hybrid reverb from Ableton. Let's set it to 100% dry wet and 100% convolution mode. So now we can experiment and play with the different convolution algorithms here. And from my experience, the textures category is especially interesting. And what's really cool is that you can stack multiple of these reverbs on top of each other. So let's duplicate and choose some different convolution algorithms. That's dark. And there you go, that's your rumble bass. Now, this next type of bass is stupidly simple to make, but super effective. Here's how to make it. Let's start with a kick like before. And now in a new MIDI track, I want to add the wavetable device. And let's just put down 16th notes all throughout, basically. Just like this. So now you get this. So now we can set the wave shape to a saw wave. We might just want to turn the octave of that down. So I can go into the MIDI pattern, Command A, and holding down Shift, I can press the down arrow. Now let's also turn this filter frequency down. And now we can modulate this filter using one of the envelopes. So let's go into the matrix and make sure that you've clicked this filter frequency so it shows up here in the matrix. And we want to bind it to envelope 2, like this. Now we can adjust the envelope 2 as we like. So we can make it more snappy by turning down the sustain. Let's also try turning up the resonance. See, so now the filter opens with every note hit. So you get this blocky nature of the sound. I just love it. And the thing is, now you can duplicate this pattern and even potentially add progressions like this. So let's say we want to start with, I don't know, like F. You could do something like this. Beautifully simple, and it sounds great. And now for the next technique. This one I call the tail bass because, well, you're gonna see in a second. Like previously, I'm starting with a kick. Let's duplicate that kick now. And I want you to create the same kind of pattern that we did with the trance bass. So we can Command A, and holding down Shift, I can press the left arrow to make all of these notes shorter. Let's fill them out like this. And see, it might not make much sense at first listen, but this is where the fun begins. Now, let's go back into the sampler, and I want you to trim the start time of the kick so we only get the tail of it. We hear that clicking, so we can turn up the attack. There we go, that gets rid of the click. But yeah, see, now we have only this bass part of the kick without the actual impact, and we can have some more fun with the actual pattern. So firstly, let me turn off all the notes that hit when the kick hits, so they don't play at the same time. It's kind of like side chaining, making space for the kick, but manually. I kind of like that. That's already pretty cool. But what I really like doing is going up and down with the pattern. Let me show you. So, for example, we could shift some of these notes up or down an octave. Ooh. Or go with something more like this. Let's go for some notes in between. I mean, you might even want to add a groove from the groove pool here. Go into the groove section, find like one of the swing patterns. I usually go for the 16th swing and drag it onto the pattern. Make sure the global groove amount is set to 100%. See, so this technique is really lovely, but there's one more I have to show you, and this last one is, well, it's controversial to say the least, because we can actually sample the bass line from a different track. You can choose some old song like this. This is a great example, so let me just put it into a new audio track. And now I just want to fiddle around with it and find one little snippet that's gonna work really well. So I can drag it so it starts from marker number 1, and let me just find like a small loop. Might want to add some warp markers to drag this to the exact tempo that I want. Actually, let's already start working with that. I'm gonna add the auto filter right now on top of this and cut all of the high frequencies away so you only get the bass. You can probably tell where this is going now. I might want to choose like a different part though. Let's add the kick again. And since we already added the kick, let's also side chain this audio track to the kick. So that way it makes space for when the kick hits. But yeah, now we can actually change the start marker up here. I kind of like that. Yeah, because the start marker changes the relationship of where the sample starts from in relation to the rest of the track. So it's gonna interact differently with your kick. And you can come up with some really cool stuff like this. There you go. Now you've got 4 new techniques up your sleeve. And if you want help turning them into actual finished tracks that you're proud of, well, that's exactly what I help producers do. So book a free discovery call with me and we'll figure out where you're getting stuck and how I can help you. So the link to that is down below. Go click it right now. I'll see you soon.